importantly, giving full concentration are just a few. Sometimes you do the needful, yet you find some potholes which can lead to accidents. No fault of the driver, but rather as a result of inadequate attention or bad treatment of road infrastructures. The program is Road Matters. I am Fatima Umar. For a thorough coverage, we travel to some states and investigate roads that need attention to prevent accidents. Now we travel to Ilorin, Kwara State, the state of harmony, where Amina Yusuf is on the road as our guide.
Amina Yusuf for Road Matters. And this is the popular post office road roundabout in Ilori. It is a link road from the government house to Maraba. We have to challenge and Abuja over. As you can see, the road lacks traffic signs and symbols, but we have a traffic warden who is controlling the vehicular movement on this road. But accidents do occur on this particular road. Is it because of the traffic congestion or the impatient attitude and reckless driving of the motorists? We'll find out from them why there is a constant accident on this road. Let's find out from them.
The thing with the constant, you know, say as here be like this. Many this thing go slow too much. You don't understand. And sometimes all these keke, they get patients. Small time before you know, they don't jam each other. And waiting just there, we say, if the government will put traffic for traffic lights for everywhere, we say everywhere go bright. You know, understand? That one go still do okay. Man.
Some people do rush. If you Okada, if you taxi, all those people, you know, if you wait at all. If you stop them, all those Okada man, they will pass another. Where you cause accident, all those students where they come, where you go cross. You know if you get chance as they cross. Or else if the police where you stop motor for them, where you cross. Make anybody, make you do small.
Another of these roads that is prone to accident in Ilori, the Kwara State capital, is the Maraba Junction. It is an adjoining road from the Murtala Muhammad axis leading to Fate Road and Route Zango area. The road also leads to Sabo Oke Road and Oja Oba, as you can see. It is a road that witnessed lots of social economic activities and notable for its heavy traffic gridlock. Most often than not, leads to impatient attitude of most of the motorists, which leads to reckless driving. As you can see, we have a traffic light here, but despite the traffic signs and symbols, most of the motorists have no knowledge of the signs and symbols, and that's why we have a traffic official on the road who controls the vehicular movement. Despite that, there are a lot of accidents that happen on this road. What causes it? Is it the impatient nature of these drivers or the issue of a bad road? Let's find out from the commuters.
The problem is about impatience of the drivers. Everybody wants to rush. They are not obeying the traffic light. And that is what causes the go slow or the congestion. You see, if they are obeying the traffic light, no problem for this junction. The road will be free. But because of impatience, everybody wants to pass. Everyone to pass. And if you see the light, the traffic light is working normally. There's no problem with the traffic light. But because of, I don't know whether it's because they are not educated or because they are not traveling to other states that this thing is working, that cause it. So we don't know. They make the traffic wardens to suffer themselves. The traffic light will be working and the traffic again will be working at the same time.
What do you think would be the solution for this?
It's to educate them. It's to educate them. Because most of them are illiterate. They're supposed to be holding anybody that offends the traffic light should be punished.
Most people, they don't obey traffic. When the traffic shows green, that means you should go. When it show red, you should wait. But some people, they would like to beat traffic. During the time of beating traffic, some of them will be in a serious speed. By the time another person cross, you will see the accident will happen. So what they need is people to guide them, as in those road safety, police, traffic wardens, they should guide them, direct them, show them what to do, how to use the traffic lights.
However, provision of traffic signs and symbols and traffic officials on this road seems not to have really achieved much in preventing and curbing the constant and indiscriminate reckless driving of these motorists. More often than not, education, enlightenment, and knowledge of these signs are required by the motorists, and there is a need for a penalty in case anyone violates these rules.
It is important for authorities assigned to do the needful for the safety of citizens who ply the road. Now to Abeokuta in Ogun State, the gateway state, where Ayinla Balogun is on the road and got the view of some residents of a particular road that need attention.
Hello and welcome to the Gateway State. This is Abeokuta, the capital city. Where I'm standing is Totoro Junction of Abeokuta City. And if you look to my right, the road leads to Totoro itself, to Itaiko. To my left, it leads to Ibadan. And to the back of me, the road leads to Lafayette en route Lagos access. Because of the nature of the roads in Abeokuta, we experience accidents often, but nevertheless, government is making efforts at preventing these accidents by erecting road signs on the roads to tell motorists and other road users on which of the roads to ply and which of the roads not to ply by reason of their design and what they do. For instance, heavy-duty vehicles are prevented from negotiating bridges in Abeokuta, and they are not to ply the roads at certain periods of the day. My name is Ayinla Balogun. Welcome to Road Matters.
It will be more than uncountable, but since this year, it's up to 20 accidents that have happened in this Agoba Junction here.
Abaka ní méjì gan kódà láàrin ìta àti mú ọdún ìkúnṣọrọ 20 mi ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ rò pé nínú 20 yẹn bóyá lè rè èèyàn méjì nínú wọn tí ò ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n bá accident yẹn lọ.
See that junction, e no good at all the road bad. If the long vehicle even gone, if safe, the parking lane e no good. So that's why the truck and other motor wey carry slab like this. So the thing wey happen for the accident is the bad of road. I see the Kobape way now. So the place where the accident happen, the place why the road no good. That's why they happen. Songo Road no good. Everywhere no good. See the road where is good, you no go see the accident.
Ó tiẹ̀ wá pọ̀ jù ní junction yìí torí náà junction yìí bóyá rọ ìjọba bóyá tó má lè bá wa ṣe bíríìjì ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ bóyá tó máa fi sọdá lọ́hùn yẹn síbí bó tẹ̀ jọ gbọ́nràn kan ṣógan láàrin ibi ìsọ̀hún yẹn kó máa fi sọdá bóyá ìbá tó máa ṣèfù ẹ̀mí ìbá tó máa dín accident yẹn kù.
Government have already asked those heavy vehicles to not ply the bridge, but we have been seeing some trailers plying the bridge from Itoku and wanted to swap down to Agoba.
Different administration in Ogun State make concerted efforts at preventing accidents in different city centers in Ogun State, in Shagamu, in Abeokuta, in Ijebu-Ode. Most recently, terrible accidents had occurred here that destroyed both property and life. And laws have been made by government to prevent reoccurrence of such accidents. And we sincerely hope that with all that the government had put in place in the gateway state, we hope that accidents will be a thing of the past.
True, better roads with necessary bumps and traffic signs will go a long way in preventing accidents and save lives. Now to the home of solid minerals, Nasarawa State. In Lafayette, we get to see the road and the road users as they interact.
No doubt, government in recent years has been investing huge amount of money to address the deplorable state of roads across the country. Studies show that no fewer than 5 million vehicles ply the country's road daily, with many not reaching their destinations safely or not reaching at all. This is due to the dilapidated nature of routes occasioned by potholes, dangerous bends, lack of road signs, and attitude of some road users. For instance, in Nasarawa State, the Aquanga Lafayette Road is notorious for some dangerous bends that claimed many lives as a result of auto crashes.
This is the popular Lafayette Aquanga Road. Hardly you travel along this road without seeing a spoiled vehicle like the one parked behind me on the shoulder of the road. This development has been a nightmare to motorists plying this road.
Many attribute the increasing rate of accidents on the road to lack of road signs that will educate motorists and other road users on the need to take caution while plying the road.
There is not any sign or indication from meters away to indicate that there's a sharp bend here.
And since it's the federal road, we are calling on the federal government to provide this road sign, so that from afar, if you are coming, if you see a such sign, you know that this is a dangerous road, especially for the strangers, those that have not been plying this road all the time.
The road is being ongoing, rehabilitating. So by the time they finish, they can use it very well. But now they should reduce the speed so that gradually they will reach their destination where they are going.
Motorists express hope that when work is completed on Kefi Aquanga Lafayette Makudi dual carriageway, the rate of accidents on the road will reduce to the barest minimum. Lafayette Doma Road is one of the roads with many dangerous bends that witness accidents. Another worrisome development is the growing business of car wash on the Amba River in Lafayette, which attracts converging of heavy trucks on both sides of the road, posing challenge to the free flow of traffic.
The people washing heavy trucks behind me are using the road shoulder to do their business.
For instance, if car is coming from this direction, another one is coming behind. Now, for the car, let's assume the other car occupies the space of the other car now. For the other car to drop down at the free space to move, now it is unable, of which will cause a dangerous accident, which will not include only those people in the car. It will also include those working on food, those working by the side, and those, the market women doing things by the side that will help them. To also affect us, not only one person. I think if you ask for my own suggestion, I'll say this activities that is moving here is very, very wrong.
We do talk to the drivers, maybe they can go to another place that maybe there is space and park. So we are not happy about it. There are several occasions accidents used to occur.
Within the Lafayette metropolis, there are provisions for traffic lights at some major locations for seamless traffic and to avoid accidents, especially with the heavy presence of motorcycles popularly known as Okada. However, recklessness, disobedience to these traffic lights and signs have led to accidents which they are meant to prevent.
Yeah, quite okay. It's very, very unfortunate because when you see anything red, it's danger. So when you see red show, you're supposed to stop. Not even minding until someone use stick and stop you. You have to be conscious of your life and others. So red, whenever you see red, you're supposed to stop, not minding whether they stop you or not, for the safety of everyone.
If you even stand there up to 30 minutes, you see it happen. When the green light is moving and the other person from the left wants to steal, if you want to see it happen, come here towards that kind 7, 6 o'clock, you see it. It happens every day here. So that is just it. I think the best thing they can do, educate the people, and if they can have some personnel that will be here to checkmate these things to be better.
Observers say awareness creation and strict monitoring by road safety officials and other critical stakeholders, as well as penalties to offenders, will reduce the rate at which traffic rules are being violated and subsequently reduce rate of accidents.
Some accidents or incidents can be avoided if we play our parts and play it well too. We go to Kaduna, the center of learning.
With an estimated population of 206 million people, the Nigerian population is constantly on the rise, according to the National Population Commission, NPC. Hence, the need for good roads to ply in order to save lives and properties cannot be overemphasized. Bad roads leads to road crashes every now and then, which is caused by many factors that can be controlled. What then cause or lead to road accidents?
The influence of drugs. Some of these drivers may be under the influence of one particular drugs or the other. Another factor could be curiosity. Maybe when trying to beat time, being curious to move to a particular place, maybe a place that will take you an hour, but you want to reach a particular destination in the next 25 minutes, then you go on over speeding.
Some of these drivers are just self-trained drivers. They do not go to, these driving schools and what have you. They just engage themselves in when you have the car, I can teach myself, I can do something, they will just move on and start driving. And knowing the rules and regulations when it comes to driving is very, very vital and it's very, very important.
When the traffic workers are not there at their duty post to control vehicles, it also causes accidents.
If you don't have the patience, you will be fighting with people. If you don't curse, somebody will curse you. If you are very, very careful, somebody will be very, very reckless in that you would like to cause accident for you. You take it or leave it. That's it.
Any experience encounter?
The car just get miscontrol. The thing is the gear that have the fault, and it fell into the gutter. And what people and other people begin, you can see by yourself, people began to rush it. And thank God for the firefighter, they came and they begin to pour water, so that it will not explode.
One of the major causes of road accidents can be attributed to dangerous roads and reckless driving. Zonal Commanding Officer Godwin Omiko speaks on what causes it and how it can be prevented to a maximum.
The major cause of road crashes is the human factor. There are other components that can cause road crash, including the road and the weather can also be controlled reasonably by the human factor. That's why we say that the major cause of road crashes is the human factor. We call on governments and all those who are involved in road construction, including the contractors themselves. We should rehabilitate or construct new roads that will help people move from one point to the other. That the drivers or owners of these vehicles should fix their vehicles. They say a station time saves 9. If the horn is bad, fix the horn. If the brakes are bad, fix the brakes. If the tires are bad, change the tires. Know the expiring date of these tires. Where there are no traffic lights, the officials are there to give way to traffic around the junctions. So they are important. What we ask is that our people should obey the traffic wardens or traffic officers wherever they find them. At the same time, where we have traffic lights, which is the electronic means of controlling traffic at intersections, people should obey those traffic lights, because violation of this could lead to serious crashes, could lead to loss of life and property.
If all these rules are applied and diligently obeyed, it will reduce further occurrence of road accidents, and we will have safe and smooth roads that are accident-free.
More needs to be done, especially by officials assigned to do the needful. Road signs, traffic lights, and regulations of non-roadworthy vehicles will make our roads safe. This concludes the episode. You can send a mail to roadmatters@nta.ng. Until the next episode, I am Fatima Umar. The safer the roads, the better for all. Bye-bye.